What up, guys? B2 here with a little Summoner's War update. That's right. So we talked about the mission event and how to gain some crystals and some scrolls and all kinds of stuff just by playing every single day. So we're gonna take a look. We're 5 days in, so we're gonna take a look at where I'm at with the mission event and talk about some of the things that have happened during the mission event. So here we go. And I was just in the game, so there's not a bunch of maintenance to do, but I still like to go through and make sure that nothing's leveled up, that nothing good is for sale in here. Oh, 26 seconds left. Man, I hope I get what I need. I'm going to show you, like, I've been collecting some stuff. So, I've got 99 pieces to a legendary scroll. 99. So, I'm hoping that in the next 2 days, there will be one for sale in the store, right? I could buy that and then summon that. If not, I'm going to use the guild pieces. I've got my light and dark scroll ready to go. I got 7 mystic scrolls ready to go, 927 gems, and then 2 exclusive summons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for 2 days until the event ends, and then I am going to do my legendary summons, my light and dark summons, the 7 mystical scrolls, which will actually be more, and I'm going to show you how I got all 7 of these in the past 4 days, so that you will understand kind of why we mischievous. I don't know how you say that. Mischievous. Anyway, so like the legendary scroll, if I don't pop it, I can go in here to the guild war, and I've got to actually burn my turns in this guild war. If you go into the guild shop and you scroll over, there is a place to buy these jammies right here for 200. So I'll have 200 in 2 days when the mission event ends, and I'll be able to sell use the legendary scroll. So I'm terrible at guild wars, or I'd walk you guys through them. The guys in my guild are super good, man, and I'm kind of like in the bottom 10%. So let's see. Can we get a legendary scroll piece? Oh, what is this rune right here? It's a flat rune, of course. Always. All right, so mission event. Let's get a checkup in here. Bang, bang. Let's load it up. And there's 2 sides, remember? There's the Durand side, which is on the left there. My buddy Durand, and Elliot on the right. So if you look, I've already used 1,500 energy. I did that in the first 3 days. Hashtag addicted. Daily missions 5 of 7. Now, don't do what I did. I got down here on day 4 and was like, hey, I'm done. Give me my prize. And it kept laughing at me. I'm like, what in the heck? It's day 4, man. Because they skipped 2 days. Day 4 and day 6, you'll notice, are not even in there. It goes 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. What the heck was that kind of sorcery? But anyway, you can see I got a scroll here for 300 right there. And then a scroll for the last one. Dang it, why did it go all the way back? So anyway, I got 3 mystic scrolls. 3 of my 7 mystic scrolls came from right here in this event. It was from here, the 300 energy and the 1,500 energy. See, it says 2, and then this one says 1 underneath of it. You can tell. And then the additional reward I got, I think it was like energy or something like that, or crystals. It looks like. Trying to look underneath. Yeah, that's a crystal. So I'm still waiting for day 7, which is being 2 days from this video, to get 100 energy and then some some rainbow mines and whatnot. And then once we get that knocked out, we'll get the additional award for Durand's, which is an XP boost and a 4-star rainbow mine, which we need because we're out of them. We 6-starred Spectra this morning, so and I still have to level. I had a full day at work, but we 6 Spectra. Moving into our Dragons 10 phase. We can do Giants 10 100%. While I'm playing other games, I'll just grind out Giants 10 over and over and over. I don't have to click any buttons, just auto do it. And that's what I want for Dragons, is to be able to auto that, and Spectra is one of those mons that will allow that. Spectra also pulls double duty when it comes to Tower of Ascension, TOA. Spectra's also very, very handy in there. So I wanted to create, I wanted a 6-star mon that would give me the flexibility to do both of those things, right? So I just didn't want to go, okay, well let me 6 my Theo so I'm good in Guild Wars. And that's great, you're good in Guild Wars, but you're never going to get good runes to put on it because you can't get through Dragons 10 to get the good violent runes, right? So kind of goes hand in hand. I would recommend go hardcore PvE for you guys who are just starting. get all your PvE mons that you can. On Sunday, grab your Bella. Like Bella right here. It's a secret dungeon on Sundays, and it'll see Light Inugami is what it is. When you see that shadow dungeon, secret dungeon, just beg to be on that guy's list. Do your Veramos fusion. Do your Veramos fusion. I waited for 6 months before I did my Vero fusion, and after I did it, I kicked myself every day. I should have done. That's the first thing that I should have done was work towards fusing that guy right there. This Ifrit. Look at this. I got lucky, and my son popped the mystical scroll for me, and a Chassin rolled out of there. So that's the Wind Sky Dancer. Absolutely one of those ones you need to be on the lookout for. Bernard, he drops in what's that place called? I can tell you, I can show you real quick. That way you get to see it. But it's Tamar Desert, and you can see he's right there. I mean, you can see he drops right in this area. But anyway, I usually run Tamar 3, and that's where you can see these guys are already queued up to fight. What I'll do is every day is I'll pop in and I'll load up from my friends list. Because you got to do 3 of them anyway, right? To use your friends list. I'll pop them up, and I'll just XP guys, and I'll show you what I mean. You get more XP if you let one of your friends fight the battle for you instead of using your farming mon. Look at that. Boom, 5 for 5 on the debuff. But if you use your friend's mons, then that mon doesn't get any XP. It just does the fighting for you, right? So then all that XP is split between the 3 mons that are yours. So very, very good trick. If you want to use, like if you want to speed level 1 mon, you'll use your friend's mon, and then only 1 of yours, and that one gets full XP. So like in Tamar 3, if I do that, my 1 mon that's in there gets 15,000 XP. It's like 8 levels from the very first time. Oh, you got resisted. No, why me? The Spectre has a hit that's based on the hit points of the mon that you're hitting, the Special Assault. So the bigger the mon, the harder it hits, basically. So that's why people are so good, why he's so good to use against the bosses at the end of the dungeons, right? Those ones that have a really high HP count, or your Tower of Ascension guys at level 80 and 90 and 100 who just have a buttload of hit points. His attack hits so much harder at that point. So it's really useful. He gives a speed debuff and then hits like a truck. So, I mean, who wouldn't want that, right? So you see, look, even with no XP boost, these 3 mons got 2,400. And so you do that for like 8, 9, 10 days in a row, and all of a sudden you've maxed out a couple of your mons, and you can move on. At the same time, you need to have your XP farms. Look, I've got 3 empty spots there. 1 empty spot there. Shame on me, man. Shame on me. I have to load them up. So I got 3 Mystic Scrolls from Elias. I had to farm up a bunch of Magic Essence. So I came over here. You can see how I got 47 mids now, 42 highs, 190 lows. I was tired of having to wait to farm. It's like every time I get a mon that I want to awaken, I'm like 4 mids short. And so I just was like, screw it, man. I'm going to farm magic for 2 whole days worth of XP. And that's what I did. I basically just farmed over and over again. And I got 3 Mystic Scrolls that dropped out of there, bringing me to a total of 6. So how stoked was I about that? And the other one I popped in the store of all places, man. It came up and bam, Mystic Scroll was on there. So that's how I acquired 7 in 4 days. 7 Mystic Scrolls in 4 days. It's not out of the realm of possibility for you guys to do that, but take advantage of this mission. This, what's going on here, this Summoner's Mission. Is that what it's called? Mission event. Summoner's War mission event. And get it all knocked out, man, and get those free scrolls. Now, it doesn't matter how many you have. It's the same odds on every scroll. It's like you're going to have a 0.001% chance of getting a 5-star, right, on every scroll. But if you open up 100 of them, your chances don't increase per scroll, but your chances per scroll do. Does that make sense? So you're never going to have better odds on every scroll. You have the same exact odds. But you know what? Somebody who opens up 3 times as many scrolls as somebody else is going to have a higher percent of getting something done. Now, I'm not a mathematician, statistics major, or anything like that, but I could tell you'll have a better chance. So anyway, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. That should pretty much wrap up the mission event. I will do one more video in this series, and it will be the summonings video at the end of the event in 2 days. So if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. If you need anything, leave them in there, and I'll get to you as soon as possible. Hope you guys are having a great day. See ya!